we're gonna start our
Yeah.
meeting. It's January 5th meeting, 2021, and I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody.
Happy New Year.
And keep staying safe and do the pledge. Please stand. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You got Monica or you don't know?
Monica, are you there? I mean, her mic is working according to this, but
Okay, maybe she stepped away from it.
maybe, I don't know.
We don't have any public comment. Discussion and vote to accept the minutes of December 1st, 2020. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Discussion and vote to accept the check registers for November 2020. Do I have a motion?
I'll move to, but I do have some comments. So
Okay, fine.
I'll get first. It's just a matter of clarification. On Whitco, what are we getting from them?
What are we getting from them?
What kind of,
Refrigerators and stoves.
okay, thank you. There's someone on that one. Let me see if I have more on that one. I have them all marked, so it won't take me a minute.
Hi, Monica, you hear us?
Anybody here?
Yeah?
Is your mic moving?
No?
Okay.
No.
That was all for that I had for November.
Okay, so vote.
I needed a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Discussion and vote to accept the check registers for December 2020. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second? Do I have a second?
Second, with
Any
some
discussion?
questions, yes. Okay. This is under the revolving account.
Yeah.
The solar company, has that gone up in price or is it staying the same? And do you feel that it's affordable or?
It fluctuates.
Automatic.
Okay,
And we're seeing the difference on the national grid bills because the credits from the solar company get applied to the national grid bills.
Okay.
So for some buildings, we're not getting charged at all because it's reflected.
This is Monica Walker. I'm connected to the meeting, but I don't hear anybody on the call. I can see that the Auburn Housing account is online, but I can't hear anything on the news. So I am trying to attend. And I guess I'll leave that meeting longer if anything has changed or if you do something differently.
She can hear. She can't hear us.
So how do we fix that?
She was, that's her
that's her
fault.
problem. Maybe it's not,
That mics are on.
doesn't have,
Our mic is on.
Ours are all set.
maybe she doesn't have hers on.
No, her mic's on.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's.
We can hear her.
And our mic is on. I turned it off and turned it back on. again, and it's showing that
Can we get her by phone?
Yeah, she could listen, and then she
call
could
by
speak to.
phone. I don't know who she just, maybe she got the answers, I don't know. She can call in by phone,
It's in the.
Can she hear the meeting by phone?
This is
she
December.
should be able to.
So how do we do that?
We'll have to call her and tell
The
her
things that we signed.
to try calling.
This is
Well, future
December.
meetings, I'll see what
It's definitely not on this end, so.
I mean, she's trying to participate.
Monica, can you hear us? Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, check. I don't think our microphone is working.
You don't think what?
I don't think the microphone on this machine is working. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check.
Oh, it's a brand new machine, so it's got to be something.
No.
Maybe Chris can figure it out. Let's see.
And I didn't touch it. There's my disclaimer right there.
None of
1,
us
2.
did.
Check, check. Check, check. 1, 2. Microphone set. The meter will turn green if your microphone is working. There's no green on this meter. It could be something in the software. 1, 2. Check, check. Check, check. Those are the speakers, so the speakers are working. But the microphone isn't working.
Did you get her?
I haven't even messaged her on the phone.
Yeah, it's on.
Is it?
Yeah, there are no bars on the meter. When I get into the diagnostics,
So what does that mean?
well, it's something in the software of the machine. Probably have to have IT take a look at it.
IT. You're looking at IT.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's take a good look at who you're talking.
I'm on the town and school side, so I just say, let somebody else take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we don't have a somebody else. A long one. She got a phone.
Doesn't appear to be a power issue,
Well, let's do it anyway.
it's just something in the software that's messing up.
Let's do it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong one, Betty.
You just took the air
I took the
conditioning
air
out.
conditioner.
She's
Oh,
like that. Let me check this, hold on. I'm giving this in.
I can hear her, so
No.
Well, the thing is, she can hear us, and if she needs to
she can't hear us.
hear us, or she has
That's-
a question.
We can hear
We
her.
can hear her.
She can't
She
hear
can't
us.
hear us.
And she didn't answer the phone?
No.
Microphone. Microphone screen diagnosed except for the microphone. Microphone red.
Hello?
Can you
Hello?
hear us now? Hello? Can you hear us? No, it's not masked. So. You see, we're in the test mode right now. There's no bars on the meter. If we play the sound, the speakers work. But we can't get any audio out of the microphone. Can you hear us, Monica? Oh, no, not broadcasting yet. Oh, wait a minute, they just get a little bar. Hold on.
just able to hear somebody.
Yay!
No.
What if we,
Oh, no, come on.
what if we move the computer?
Let's see.
We're trying, Monica.
Okay. No, thank you.
Because it's showing, the microphone is,
Yeah, there's one bar on it, so. Is there a camera on?
is,
Does she
No.
know sign language?
You're not funny.
hello, Monica?
What about Gary?
Well, there's another caller here.
So what she's doing is she's listening to my broadcast, but we're not broadcasting, so she's hoping that we're doing this live, we can't do it live.
No.
So right now she's listening to the bulletin board.
Possible.
So yeah, her microphone's open.
Yeah, I turned it.
Microphone on. Computer audio is on. Turn off computer audio. Microphone on.
Well, we've done everything we can on this side, so
All right.
you guys can proceed with the
Okay,
nothing we can do.
okay.
Okay,
Hello?
Hi, Monica.
Hello? Hi, I can hear you.
oh,
She
good.
can hear us.
I thought I was going to be able to hear the meeting. Oh,
They can hear each other, but they can't hear us.
okay, I didn't take it.
Who is it?
That's the tests
Yeah.
for the speaker, that they're running a test on their machines to see if their speakers are working.
Hello?
Hello?
No, we're just gonna continue with the meeting.
Yeah, there's nothing you
We're
can
not getting
I'm
anybody
just
in.
gonna mute everybody then.
And we do have the quorum, so.
Well, he was going to tape it anyway, I mean,
do. I'm taking it now. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll get it fixed for the next meeting, but. Okay, we had a discussion and vote to accept the check registers for December 2020. I needed a motion
Did you have questions?
I'll make
and a
a-
second.
yes, I have questions.
Well, go ahead.
We were discussing the solar.
Right.
You were
Yeah.
explaining about it. You want to finish that discussion?
Well, we get credits for that
Okay,
solar farm, and it gets applied to our National Grid bills. So that some apartments aren't, some buildings aren't having any charge, and that's because the solar credits are being applied. So every month it's a different amount, and it's, every month that we're paying a different amount. But we're paying less than what we would be paying if we were just paying National Grid.
thank you, that's what my
Okay.
question was, yeah.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Discussion and vote to accept the 2021 budget for state and federal programs. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second,
Discussion.
Roberta,
Seeing none?
is Gary on?
No.
No. Did you have questions, Roberta?
Well, I had some comments and I did have some questions.
Okay.
So he's not going to be able to be on either then, right?
No, but I can, maybe I can answer.
I'm just gonna mute everybody. Yeah,
Who's CO?
yeah. Caller.
You
It's
don't
caller,
know.
caller 05. It's somebody trying to get into our meeting
No,
by phone or by computer, probably by phone. Monica left.
When I looked at this budget, it looked to me like we really did, I mean, the whole board and everybody that had anything to do with us, is we've done a very thorough job and doing a very good job in keeping our costs down. And we do have a reserve, which we need to have. And I think, you know, it was only through the people in the office and Laurie and everybody watching the expenses that we were able to do as much as we have done. And I'm very pleased with the reserve. And it's very important that we have a reserve in order to do emergency repairs and things. So I really think it's good. And I do think we have the necessary reserves to support the budget that is presented. And that was my main point.
We're definitely doing better.
Yes,
We are doing better.
better this year than last year even.
Yep.
And I just wanted to comment on that,
Yeah.
because everybody's worked very hard, and with working the hours that you have to work and everything with COVID, I think it's extraordinary, and I'm very happy with it.
Gary was happy with it too. When he came in to present it to me, he said we are doing better.
Yes.
And we are a high performer on the federal side.
oh, good.
I got notification of that today. We are a high performer. So that's a good thing
Absolutely.
as far as the federal program is concerned.
And we also have utility credits, which is a help too.
Yep. I mean, we got in with the town as far as trying to reduce the cost. We got in with that solar company. So we've done everything we possibly could to help our electric.
My two concerns were to make sure that we had enough of the reserve to support the budget, and the other half of that was that our utilities were taken care of, and those, because those are a big part of our budget.
Now we're having trouble with the residents not paying,
Yes,
so we're just gonna go back, figure out what it is they actually owe us, and then at some point, they're gonna have to pay us. You know, once COVID ends,
Right.
whatever, but they still owe us the money, even though if the judge decides that we can't evict, they still owe us that money. And people are taking in money and they're not reporting it to us, but sooner or later, we find it, and we're gonna go after them for the money that they owe us. It's taxpayer dollars, and guess what? That's part of the agreement.
and we have no choice, actually,
We have no choice. We have no choice.
because we have to pay our costs.
But they keep extending these eviction moratoriums, and that hurts the housing authority, but in reality, it doesn't change what they owe.
No.
It just changes the fact that we can't evict for that right now.
Nor do we want to, because we want people to have a place to live. But we also have to pay for those expenses. It's not free.
And they need to report the income
Yes, they do.
accurately. We have some fraud going on, but we will be going after them for that. Just so you know. It is a business.
Yes.
One thing I like to say is I think you're doing a great job with the budget.
Yes.
I
Thank you.
think maintenance has been doing a great job.
Yep.
I think you guys making phone calls and stuff and checking on people for COVID is a good thing, and cleaning everything. I mean, you guys have gone above and beyond as far as I'm concerned. And it's a pleasure to say that I'm part of the Housing Authority members. And I'd just like to thank everybody involved, and hopefully we have a better year.
And this is the thing. And we are still gonna try to keep the residents' spirits up by giving, PDP, we just had another wave of stuff go out because they're saying that Auburn is red. We want to make sure that the residents have what they need as best we can provide it. We've given out everything we had at this point, and now we're gonna have to go back and try to find some more.
Laurie, do the housing authority, do they get any kind of reports from the town about the COVID at all?
No,
Nothing?
no.
And
We get a
I know
report.
You're not the only one that has said that Auburn is in the red. Right?
Betty told me.
Well, that's what it says on the news. It
Yeah,
lists
the
every
people,
red town
the
in
people have a
Auburn.
right to know, and we need to take care of our people. The housing authority has been doing tremendous. I don't think there's enough information going out from the town side of it. I think even like in the housing, we should know more about what's going on with the COVID, how many people got it. I think the whole town should know.
See, the state,
Residents should be notified on certain times, closures, stuff like that. And they have the right to know.
see, the state gives us, I get an email from the state telling us how many in the state have contracted it, and then they divide it up by counties, but it's not anything through the town, it's through the
Right.
state.
Oh, I know, I've seen it on the
Right.
state side, because I checked it
Right.
myself. 'Cause
Yep.
I think this is a very serious issue, and I don't think it's being properly done through the town. Is for letting people know, and, you know, people deserve to know.
Right, I understand that way,
And
but,
I will, if anybody ever needs, seniors need any help, they can always call me at home, 508-832-3581. I will help you any way I possibly can. We need to get together, we need to work together, we need to make our people in Auburn safe. That's it.
I would also like to thank all the residents who are cooperating and that are paying their bills.
Absolutely.
And doing all that they can to help each other.
Yeah.
Because it is in helping each other that we're all gonna benefit, everyone.
Roberta, you're right. It's the people in general that are spending themselves out to help their neighbors or their relatives or anything else. We're just not getting the information that people should get. And I do agree with you, there is a lot of people that help each other out, and that's what makes it work, not the government. So we got a motion and a second on the state and federal budgets. All approved?
Aye. Approving the budget.
Aye.
We're
It's a-
approving the budget.
Yeah.
It's a vote.
Okay.
Executive Director's report.
okay. We have had some residents contract COVID, but they didn't contract it here. One went in for surgery, got it while she was in the hospital. Another one got it at an adult daycare center or a rehab facility. They're not contracting the virus here, and they're not coming back while they're positive. But right now, we're looking at 2 people that did get it somewhere else, but they have not come back here with the virus. We don't know who went out over the holidays. We have no control over that. We did let everybody know what the steps were to follow again. We did hand out all the
PPE.
PE that we had been given, and with the notice that, oh, by the way, this is what you have to do. You practice social distancing, you wash your hands, you wear a mask. And we made sure that some of them got masks and candy canes with it.
So be it.
But you know what I mean? They might look at it because, oh, by the way, there's a candy cane in there. But we are trying to give them things that we can, like we gave out little bottles of hand sanitizer, we gave out Lysol wipes, masks, tissues, all different things that they could put in their pocket and just take with them when they go. So, and I will continue to try to do something every month, just to let them know that, oh, by the way, we're still active with this, and we need to do everything we can to protect ourselves from this.
And we all have not forgotten you.
And this is the
We may
thing.
not see you around, but we have not forgotten you.
And the maintenance is still cleaning the hallways. It's like, we're just doing what we can to get through this as best we can. But to my knowledge, we don't have anybody active with COVID here, nor have we had anybody contract COVID here, which is big,
And that says a lot for the residents.
It's-
which is big.
That does
It's
say
all
a lot
working
for the
together,
residents.
and then,
Yep,
you're giving them hand sanitizers, you're giving them updates, you're sending them stuff in the mail.
yep.
I mean, that's what it's all about.
And we're starting to call on people that we haven't,
Yeah, calling people.
to see how they're doing, the ones that are in rehab, because that's where they seem to be sending people. And it's like, we gotta kind of let them know that we're thinking about them
Yeah, absolutely.
and go from there. I mean, this is the time of year where people get sick with other things. But if we have knowledge that they're not around, we're trying to find out from their families where they are. And Maureen started the calls again.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Just touch base. If you need anything, you let us know.
And they love it.
And they love it.
They love it when you call in.
We had a lot of comments about
It
what,
shows that you care and you're.
Some of them might not have anyone who calls them
Right,
or
right.
cares, so.
Absolutely.
and a lot of the residents called and thanked us for the bags that we had been sending out.
Yeah.
They appreciated what we sent.
What's it?
It's good.
Even though the lint brush was kind of a stretch, but hey, if you don't have a lint brush, you might need one. But that was part of the package, so,
It's good.
and that just let them know that and the table talk pies,
That's great.
But other than that, we do have some vacancies. We had some people pass away. We're in the process of filling with veterans now. So we're going through the developments, identifying what apartments, and we're trying to keep up. We're not going to be doing a lot of transfers right now because that generates another apartment to clear. And none of the accommodations rose to the level of that they needed to move. So we're just going to continue with the veterans and place as many veterans as we possibly can at this time with the open vacancies. Okay?
And those apartments are thoroughly cleaned
Yeah.
before they're rented.
Yep. Top to bottom, and it's been very expensive. Paint, the flooring has all been replaced because you just don't know. And the appliances are being replaced because you just don't know. So if you see Whitco on those bills, Roberta,
That's why I was asking.
that's because we're replacing the appliances. If maintenance can't clean them and sterilize them, then we're not keeping them. So other than that, we're in good shape. I didn't get a raise. I'm still at my same rate. And
We'll get you a higher chair.
yeah,
Funny.
I'll fall off then. And I'll be out on disability.
But I
Workman's
would
comp.
like to explain why she didn't get a raise, because she's at her max right now. And we can't
Yeah.
go any higher according to state and federal regulations.
According to state,
State,
not federal.
okay.
But it is what it is. So we just continue. We still haven't gotten anything back on my contract, even though it was submitted in September.
Wow.
Yeah. Working from home is a lovely thing. But that's okay. The board voted, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate everything you do.
Thank you.
Yes, we do.
So I think that's it, right, Betty?
That's it. Okay, member items. Anybody? Seeing none, public comment, none. We need a date for the next meeting.
The first Monday, the first Tuesday.
We
of-
want to
That works.
go ahead, Betty. We want to go,
I got it.
Laurie and I talked, and we thought it's better to go back to having it during the day when we are here, because both of us have to actually come back to work or stay, which generates overtime. for
Well,
me.
extra hours for Betty, which aren't budgeted.
Aren't budgeted. So we'd like to see if we could change it back to either the 10 o'clock on Tuesday. If that doesn't work, maybe another day.
I cannot do 10 o'clock on any Tuesday.
Okay, so we changed the day.
So we could
What
change
about
the day.
Wednesday?
What
How
about
about like 1 o'clock?
Wednesday I
We leave
could.
it- Well, yeah, because we leave at 1, but
Yeah, it would be better in the morning.
it
Yeah.
still would generate an extra hour, at least for me, every time you have a meeting.
How about 11 o'clock?
Fine. I mean, we're here, but we want it to be when we're
I know what
here.
you're saying, yes, I agree, but,
Let's see.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
on
either.
Tuesday. Tuesday's a bad day for me, but
Well, how's Wednesday?
Wednesday is much better.
All right, Joyce?
We're talking Wednesday now?
Uh-huh.
Can we do Wednesday at 10
Wednesday's
o'clock?
Now, how about Monica, though? We have to check to see if she can do it.
What time on Wednesday?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock on Wednesday.
That would be, in February, would be the 3rd of February.
I mean, we can certainly call her and
Yeah.
see, and then we can get back to you and let you know. But
That's
we're gonna
good.
change the day from Tuesday, because it's not a good day, to Wednesday.
So Wednesday, the 3rd at 10 o'clock. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
And we'll contact Monica and find out if that works for her.
Yeah. So I have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No,
None.
I'm not opposed.
Thank you.